A heck of a lot. You need some sort of pass rush to balance this out a little bit, where it's like, all right, we're banged up in the secondary, but we're going to get after the quarterback. We're gonna make lives a little bit easier for them. We're gonna send. They never blitzed. Like, there was no pat. Like, they were in zone. Dean Pease was like, I don't trust any of our dudes back here, so we're not sending anybody. We're dropping 7, dropping 8, and we're gonna make the Bengals beat us through the air with Joe Burrow getting time. Joe Burrow with time is really good. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Joe Burrow just sitting in the pocket doing his own thing was great. And I mean, almost 500 yards for him. Drake London had 1 target and 1 catch. I don't know what happened with the Drake London offense. Pitts was stifled. This just sucked. I hated all of this. Yes, Evan.
I don't care. I'm not waiting till the end of this podcast to talk about how James Robinson from the Jacksonville Jaguars has just been traded to the New York Jets.
Oh.
Hold on.
I am sorry, brother.
You just JP needs a second. This is an amazing live reaction shot. I love this.
Rappaport, sources, the Jets are making a big trade acquiring Jaguars running back James Robinson to help replace injured Breece Hall. Draft pick compensation is going back to the Jags.
You know, I kind of felt like it was going to happen, especially after Travis Etienne got like every snap last week and like every snap the week before that. But man, it sucks. Like, this sucks. James Robinson was one of my favorite Jaguars players. Just seeing him go from being an undrafted guy to an 1,000-yard rusher. I think he has the most rushes. I think he has most rushing yards for an undrafted player in Jaguars history. Was almost a Pro Bowler. Tears his Achilles last year in whatever last year was. Comes back a lot earlier than we all expected. He busts off a 35-yard touchdown run against the Commanders, and we're just like, man, this could be really fun. We're reminiscing of Thunder and Lightning. Fred Taylor, Maurice Jones-Drew with Travis Etienne and James Robinson. But it's very clear that Travis Etienne has a gear that James Robinson doesn't have. And I think he's a better fit for this offense at this point in time because the Jaguars don't have anybody fast. It does really suck, though. I
will say this. He is an undrafted player. To get any type of good compensation for an undrafted player, that could be a win. And the Jets have a lot of draft picks. But if it's like a 6th round pick, dog, I don't know, man.
See, I'm thinking it's going to be a day 2. It's either going to be a day 2 or multiple day 3s. I'd rather just the day 2.
But
I don't know, man.
You don't give away talent when you're rebuilding, to me. Like, I understand that Etienne played well and all that, but like, you don't give away good talent when you're rebuilding. And James Robinson is good talent. So,
but if you're not going to play him, like JB said, where it's just like all the snaps are going to Etienne now, it's like you might as well sell high before the value just tanks even more. I mean, the Jets are desperate. They took advantage of a desperate team. That's good.
I am a biased 49ers fan where every running back we have gets injured. So
that's not great.
No, it's, oh my gosh, that is pretty.
That's wild. Shout out to the Jets, though. They're going for it, man. The Jets are like, this sucks. We're not having fun. Like, Zach Wilson is never going to be allowed to throw 20 times a game. Breece Hall gone for the year. The vibes are good. We're going for it. Like, why not? Go Gang Green. Like, that's great because also the AFC East, do they have 4 playoff teams? Do we have to have the 4 playoff teams in the AFC East conversation? JP, do we have to do it? It's time.
Compensation update. The Jets are trading a 6th round pick that could become a 5th round
pick. Oh, that's
pick.
Not great. Oh, we just ruined it for JP.
Oh, no. My gosh.
Oh, no. Oh.
They traded a 6th round pick for James Robinson.
That's good value.
Yeah, for the Jets. Congrats to them.
Oh, it's your dude. It's Trent Baalke. Trent Baalke has entered the chat.
Trent Baalke is one of the worst GMs I've ever been around in my lifetime.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
You couldn't hold on. Also, could you not have gotten just expanded this trade if you're Jacksonville? Because you just talked about they need difference makers out wide. If you're gonna move on from James Robinson, be like, hey, Denzel Mims and Elijah Moore both want to be out of there. How are you not including them? What are we doing? How are they not a part of the trade?
I have no words.
The Jets want to trade both those guys want out. You can't get one of them?
Both those guys don't want to be here.
Yes.
Both of them have a modicum of speed that would really be helpful on Jacksonville.
Yeah.
You get a 6th round pick that could turn into a 5th.
I'd rather have one of those 2 wideouts in the pick. Like, I don't even care if I get pick compensation. No, give me one of those wideouts who doesn't want to be there.
I mean, it fits for the Jets. I think they need running back help now that Breece Hall is out for the year. But I still have the belief that the Jets would actually be a serious contender if they had a serious person at quarterback.
Oh, man.
So, like, I just haven't been impressed that much by Zach Wilson. I know he's coming off of injury, but he's got...
He's thrown the ball like 7 times in the games he's been back.
I'm gonna try and be very careful when I say this, but he's got very much Jimmy G tendencies.
Oh,
where like if you blitz him, he turns into like a pumpkin, and it's just not working well at all. I think he thinks that he's a much better athlete than he is. Because like he'll try and escape pressure where he's like turning his back to the defense while defenders right in front of him. And I'm like, buddy, please just throw it away.
This is not BYU.
Yeah,
this is not the Mountain West Conference. You're not going up against Nevada.
You don't have the facilities for that.
Yeah,
it's not good. So, like,
I mean, yeah, Zach Wilson threw 26 passes for 121 yards. Like,
but if you watch them, they don't trust him at all. They don't want him throwing at all. They're just
Once again, it's the Jimmy G experience, and it's quite literally the team that had schemed for Jimmy G for 2 years or whatever. You know, with the team. But the one thing I will say though is they're 5-2.
I think they're a less fraudulent 5-2 than the Giants. I think there's more belief for me in the Jets than the Giants. I'm a bigger believer this year in them.
I don't think so, because I think the biggest thing with the Giants is just getting everybody back healthy. Like they're 6-1 and they still don't have a operational receiver outside of Darius Slayton.
Well, so Wan'Dale Robinson's going to be a dude. I loved him at Kentucky, and he's playing now, which is huge for them.
Wan'Dale's fun. Hopefully, like Kenny Galladay, like can actually like play football, and
I think that ship might have sailed.
He's not injured, but I think their biggest thing is like everybody's hurt. Eventually everybody won't be hurt. With the Jets, I have the biggest question at quarterback. Like everything is set up right now for Zach Wilson to be a good quarterback.
Oh, I have a trade for you, JP. This is how we fix it. You ready for the mega trade? This is what you do. If you're going all in, you're trading for James Robinson, and you're just like, hey, we're the Jets, and we have had just nothing but hell for a decade now, and we are finally out of the rebuild. Do you know who else is in hell? This is the perfect season for the quarterback.